Welcome back to Penny Vault, your #1 destination for rare coin stories, incredible values, and hidden American history. And today, oh boy, we're diving deep into one of the most legendary Lincoln wheat pennies ever minted, the 1941 wheat penny. A coin born in the shadows of war, passed hand to hand in grocery stores and gas stations, and now, it sits among the most valuable coins in American numismatic history. The year was 1941. The world was on edge. War was raging across Europe and Asia. America was still months away from entering World War II. And while global conflict brewed, the United States Mint was doing what it had always done, producing coins for the American people. But one particular coin that rolled off those minting presses was unlike the others. That coin was the 1941 Lincoln wheat penny, and little did anyone know, it would become one of the most valuable pennies in U.S. history. The Lincoln wheat penny was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, and who better than Honest Abe himself? The reverse side of the penny proudly displayed 2 wheat ears, symbolizing prosperity and growth, giving rise to the name wheat penny. From 1909 to 1958, these wheat pennies were a staple in every American pocket. But in 1941, something curious happened. While most pennies were made of a solid 95% copper composition, rumors swirled that a small number were struck on experimental planchets or in error, coins that weren't supposed to exist, but somehow made their way into circulation. There were 3 mints producing wheat pennies in 1941: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, marked with AD; San Francisco, marked with an S. Each mint produced millions of pennies that year. But here's the twist: among these regular mintings, a handful of ultra-rare, mysterious, and flawed coins made their way into the public. Coins with double dies, off-center strikes, transitional metals, and even misplaced mint marks. And one of these anomalies, the rarest of the rare, is now valued at an astonishing $2.7 million. Collectors have been obsessed with finding the rarest coins for generations. And among 1941 wheat pennies, there's one story that stands above the rest: the tale of the 1941 rare error penny. This coin was discovered by a collector who noticed something strange about the metal composition. After laboratory testing and months of expert review, it was confirmed that the coin was mistakenly struck on a transitional alloy planchet, an ultra-rare mistake. Add to that a sharp strike, incredible detail, and nearly uncirculated condition, and you've got a one-of-a-kind treasure. In 2023, this very coin sold at a private collector auction for a jaw-dropping $2.7 million. That's right, a single penny turned into millions, making headlines across the numismatic world. So, you're probably thinking, could I have one of these? Could that old penny in my drawer be worth a fortune? Well, here's what to look for in your 1941 wheat penny. Check for the mint mark. Is it D, S, or blank? Inspect the coin under a magnifying glass. Look for any unusual features like doubled letters, off-center strikes, or strange coloring. Weigh the coin. The standard should be around 3.11 grams. If it's lighter or heavier, it could be something special. See if it has a sharp strike and high relief. Always compare it with certified high-grade examples. Even regular 1941 pennies in mint state condition can be worth $10 to $100 or more. But if you hit the jackpot with a rare error, you might just be looking at a life-changing coin. Today's coin market is hotter than ever. With online auctions, coin shows, and a growing base of collectors, rare coins are commanding record-breaking prices. In the current market, high-grade 1941 Lincoln wheat pennies can sell for mint state 65, MS 65, $60 to $120 MS 67 red, up to $2000 rare error varieties, ranging from $5000 to over $50,000 one-of-a-kind transitional error, an earth-shaking $2.7 million. There's a huge demand for coins with history, mystery, and beauty, and the 1941 wheat penny delivers on all three. This isn't just about money. It's about legacy. It's about American history. The 1941 wheat penny represents a nation on the brink of war, a time of transition, and the incredible artistry and craftsmanship of U.S. mint engravers. It reminds us that even the smallest things, a penny, can carry a story worth millions. So the next time you find a dusty old coin in your drawer or get a wheat penny in your change, don't just toss it aside. Examine it. Treasure it. You might be holding the next $1,000,000 mystery. Could you be holding one of these priceless treasures? Let us know in the comments below. Smash that like button if you love rare coins. Subscribe to Penny Vault for more legendary coin stories every single week. And remember, in the world of coins, the tiniest details can be worth a fortune. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy hunting. Do you have a penny in your pocket right now? What if I told you that one of those small copper coins could be worth more than a mansion, more than a luxury sports car, even more than most people make in their lifetime? Yes, you heard that right. Today we're diving deep into the incredible story of the 1946 wheat penny, a rare, historic, and shockingly valuable coin that stunned collectors around the world. One of these coins has been valued at a jaw-dropping $5.4 million. This isn't just a coin, it's a key to a hidden treasure of American history. Let's rewind the clock to the year 1946. World War II had just ended. The United States was entering a new era of economic recovery and optimism. Factories that had once produced tanks and ammunition were now turning out consumer goods. Soldiers were coming home. Families were reuniting. And in the middle of this transformation, a humble penny was minted, one that would silently carry the legacy of a nation into the hands of ordinary people. This was the 1946 wheat penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, minted in large quantities across the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. The 1946 penny seemed like just another copper coin. But what most people didn't realize was that hidden among the millions were a few exceptional pieces, coins that would one day be worth a fortune. The 1946 Lincoln wheat penny proudly features the profile of America's 16th president, Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. His portrait on the obverse is a powerful tribute to leadership, freedom, and the preservation of the Union. Flip the coin, and you'll see the iconic reverse, two wheat stalks curving along each side, framing the words, 1 cent, and, United States of America. This wheat design symbolizes prosperity, harvest, and the fruits of hard work, perfect symbolism for a nation rebuilding after war. And if you look closer, you might find something even more special, a tiny mint mark beneath the date. A D for Denver or an S for San Francisco. And in some extremely rare cases, the absence of a mint mark indicating it was struck in Philadelphia. But here's where things get truly fascinating. Among the millions of 1946 wheat pennies, there exists a rare and mysterious variety, a coin so perfect in its strike, so untouched by time, and with such rare minting anomalies that collectors have appraised it at a staggering value of $5.4 million. What makes this coin so valuable? It isn't just age or beauty. It's the condition, graded as MS 68+, read by top grading agencies like PCGS, nearly flawless with full original red copper color. But more importantly, there are rare versions with striking mint errors, doubled dies, off-center strikes, repunched mint marks, and even a few transitional planchet strikes, where a coin was mistakenly struck on the wrong metal blank. These errors, combined with pristine condition, elevate this coin into the realm of numismatic legend. In recent years, the coin collecting world has seen a surge in interest, and the 1946 wheat penny has become a top contender in the race for rarest and most valuable coins. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers have reported bidding wars over high-grade specimens, with one of the finest known examples recently estimated at $5.4 million. Let that sink in. A 1-cent coin from 1946 now valued at millions. That's over 540 million times its face value. Even lower-grade versions can fetch hundreds or thousands depending on mint mark, condition, and uniqueness. A 1946 wheat penny with an RPM, repunched mint mark, error in high grade can easily bring in over $3,000. So, how do you know if the penny in your collection could be worth a fortune? Here's what to look for: mint mark ***, check under the year. A D means Denver, an S means San Francisco, and no mark means Philadelphia. All can be valuable, but rare errors increase the value exponentially. Errors ***, look for double dates, off-center strikes, or misaligned dies. Use a magnifying glass or coin loop. Condition ***, the more pristine the coin, the higher the grade. Full red color and sharp details are key. Coins graded MS 65 and above are especially desirable. Weight ***, some rare 1946 pennies were mistakenly struck on planchets from earlier wartime years. These may weigh slightly less or have a different tone. Professional grading ***, to know your coin's true value, have it graded by PCGS or NGC, the top professional coin grading companies. The 1946 wheat penny isn't just a coin. It's a piece of post-war American spirit. It's a bridge between generations. And today, it's a symbol of unexpected wealth. Some families have discovered old jars of coins tucked away in attics, basements, or inherited estates, only to find that one small copper cent held the value of a life-changing sum. In a world of digital payments and cryptocurrency, it's astonishing to think that one of the most valuable collectibles is a tiny piece of copper minted nearly 80 years ago. This coin proves that value isn't always in size or appearance. Sometimes, it's in the story, the rarity, and the timeless connection to history. So, the next time you come across a penny, don't overlook it. Don't toss it aside. Because that small coin might just be your golden ticket. The 1946 wheat penny is more than just currency, it's treasure. And it could be hiding in plain sight. Subscribe to Penny Vault for more rare coin discoveries, million-dollar penny stories, and everything you need to become a smart collector. Who knows? The next coin we reveal might be the one sitting right in your pocket. Thanks for watching. Have you ever held a single penny in your hand and wondered, could this be worth a fortune? Could one tiny coin, lost in your pocket change or forgotten in an old jar, secretly be worth more than a Ferrari, more than a mansion, more than your wildest dreams? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Penny Vault, your ultimate destination for discovering America's rarest and most valuable coins. And today, we're diving deep into one of the most shocking, exciting, and mysterious stories in the world of U.S. coin collecting. Get ready, because we're talking about the 1950 wheat penny, a 1-cent coin that recently shook the numismatic world with a jaw-dropping market value of $7.7 million. You heard that right, $7.7 million for a penny. Before we get to the 1950 itself, let's step back in time and understand the foundation of this legendary coin. The wheat penny, officially known as the Lincoln wheat cent, was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It marked the very first time in U.S. history that a real person appeared on a circulating coin. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln wheat cent features the timeless portrait of Lincoln on the obverse, with the reverse bearing the iconic image of two wheat ears curving along the edges and the words, 1 cent, United States of America, and asterisk, de pluribus unum. Asterisk. From 1909 to 1958, the wheat ears remained a symbol of prosperity, hard work, and the agricultural roots of America. And during those years, billions of wheat cents were minted. But not all were created equal. Some, like the 1950 ended up becoming the stuff of legends. The 1950 wheat penny was struck at the Denver Mint, which is represented by the small letter D just below the date on the coin's front side. At first glance, the 1950 might seem like an ordinary penny. In fact, the Denver Mint produced 334,950,000 of these coins in that year. So why would one single penny from this batch be worth millions? Here's where things get exciting. A small number of 1950 Lincoln wheat cents were struck under rare conditions, resulting in incredible errors, unique die characteristics, and ultra-high preservation. One of these rare survivors, discovered in pristine condition, not only remained untouched for decades but also revealed microscopic minting anomalies that turned it into a once-in-a-lifetime find. Coin experts and collectors believe that this particular 1950 coin came from the very first batch struck at the Denver Mint that year, meaning it was made using fresh, polished dies. Resulting in razor-sharp details and flawless surfaces, combine that with perfect centering, blazing original luster, and rich historical value, and you've got a recipe for a multi-million-dollar marvel. The million-dollar AUCTO. And now let's talk about the moment that sent shockwaves across the coin-collecting universe. In an exclusive numismatic auction held in 2025, a near-perfect MS-69 grade 1950 wheat penny sold for a staggering $7.7 million. The coin had been graded and authenticated by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, one of the most trusted names in the world of rare coins. This specific coin had full original red color, flawless surfaces under 10x magnification, and zero contact marks. It was the finest known specimen, a true finest of the fine. Bidding wars erupted as elite collectors from around the globe scrambled to claim it. The final hammer price? A mind-blowing $7.7 million, and just like that, a 1-cent coin became one of the most expensive pennies ever sold in human history. How to identify a rare 1950 now? Here's the question on everyone's mind. Could you have a 1950 wheat penny worth millions? Here's what you need to check. Look for the date and mint mark. Make sure your penny says 1950 with a small d below the date. The value rises drastically with better condition. Uncirculated examples with a bright red color are highly sought after. Rare varieties may include double dies, repunched mint marks, or off-center strikes. These errors can increase the value significantly. If you suspect your coin might be valuable, submit it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. This gives collectors confidence and drastically boosts its potential value. Even a circulated 1950 in decent shape might be worth a few dollars, but in pristine condition, you could be holding a treasure worth life-changing money. The 1950 wheat penny is more than just a coin, it's a snapshot of post-war America. Minted just 5 years after World War II, it represents a period of rebuilding, booming industry, and the rise of the American middle class. This coin passed through thousands of hands, maybe even bought a soda, paid a newspaper boy, or slipped into a child's piggy bank. Today, it tells a story of rarity, patience, and the thrill of the hunt. Collectors cherish it not just for its dollar value, but for its historic legacy and emotional connection to a bygone era. The next time you're digging through your spare change, flipping through an old coin album, or helping a grandparent clean out the attic, take a moment to look a little closer. That dull, forgotten penny sitting in the corner might just be a 1950 and it might just make you a millionaire. Would you recognize a coin worth $7.7 million if it was in your pocket?